Hi, I'm Casey Devera from Stam Volkswagen, and for today's video, magsasolve tayo ng mga situational problems involving related rates. Yung napili kong problem na isolve today is problem number 5, which is an airplane is flying towards a radar station at a constant height of 6 km above the ground. If the distance s between the airplane and the radar station is decreasing at a rate of 400 km per hour, when s is equals to 10 km, what is the horizontal speed of the plane? Consider the horizontal distance of the plane from the radar station as d1. It is given that an airplane is flying at a height of 6 km. Now, assume that the hypotenuse distance is between the airplane and the radar station as s. So, from the given statement, a right-angled triangle is formed with sides d1 and h, and hypotenuse s. In order to solve the problem, we need to have the formula of Pythagorean theorem, which is s squared is equals to h squared plus d1 squared. And from the given formula earlier, we can rewrite the s squared is equals to h squared is equals to h squared plus d1 squared into d1 squared is equals to s squared minus h squared. So now we need to differentiate both sides of the obtained equation with respect to time by keeping h as constant and solve for dd1 over dt. So here's the formula. D over dt s squared is equals to d over dt h squared plus d1 squared. And we need to, and the derivative of the 2s, and the derivative of s squared is 2s ds over dt is equals to 2d1 over 2d1 dd1 over dt. So now we have dd1 over dt is equals to s over d1 ds over dt. Now we can have the final formula, which is dd1 over dt is equals to s over square root of s squared minus h squared ds over dt. And in order to solve, the value of s is 10 km, and the value and in the denominator, the value of s squared is also 10 km squared minus the value of the h, which is 6 km squared. So in order to solve this one, we need to get the square root. We need to get the square root of 10. So 10 squared is equivalent to 100 km, and x squared is equivalent to 36 km. And as the value of dd1 over dt is equals to negative 400 km per hour. So here in the denominator, 100 minus 36 is equals to 64 km, and the square root of 64 is 8. So 10 km over divided by the 8 km times negative 400 km per hour is equivalent to negative 500 km per hour. So this is the final answer, which is the horizontal speed of the plane is negative 500 km per hour. And that's all for today's. In studying basic calculus, nahirapan ako dun sa part ng evaluating limits analytically, since parang hindi ko pa talaga siya masyadong master yung mga limits. Since yun naman yung pinakaunang topic na discuss sa BASCAL about limits, parang nabigla lang ako doon. Pero nung mga sumunod na topic like mga sumunod na topic like derivative by limit process, blah blah blah, yung mga sumunod na mga lesson, hindi naman ako masyadong nahirapan sa part na yun, since yun nga, dahil nung sabi ko kanina na nasa process din kung paano ka matututo. Tapos hindi rin siya hindi rin siya hindi rin siya biglaan na matututo ka agad na overnight. Lalo na pag hindi mo talaga master yung, lalo na pag hindi mo master yung math talaga. So, since mag-pursue din ako na engineering course sa college, need ko talaga ma-master talaga yung mga tinuturo ngayon sa basic calculus at yung nung nakaraang SEM na pre-cal. At para sa akin, malaking tulong tong senior high school para makapag-prepare ako para sa aking mga college applications, lalo na kung may exams, at sa mga scholarships, lalo ng DUST. Parang may encounter kami doon ng mga function. Tapos parang, okay, ganun pala yun. Tapos, ayun lang. Parang nadalian na lang din ako doon banda sa yung topic ng lesson 16 to 18. Parang dalian na lang ako doon sa part na yun. Yun lang. And the last part is message for the basic calculus teacher, which is Sir Alvin. Para sa akin, Sir, na parang blessed. Para sa akin, super blessed kami. Like, advisor ka namin at the same time. Teacher ka namin sa pre-cal and basical. Kaya parang privilege sa amin na nakakapagtanong kami sa'yo kahit hindi oras ng klase, like nagwa-wellness, ganun. Parang may time kami na magtanong sa'yo like, Sir, tama po ba yung solution na ginawa ko, ganun. Tapos, ayun, parang engaging din yung math. Akala ko dati nung junior high ako, parang ang hirap mag-STEM. Kasi, sabi nila, yung mga nakikita ko dati sa Facebook, mahirap mag-STEM, mahirap mag-ganto, mahirap na yung basical, mahirap na yung pre-cal, pero para sa akin, kung nasa process at gusto mo yung bagay na ginagawa mo, parang hindi ka na masyado mahihirapan. Ayun nga, magta-try ka talaga matutunan yung bagay na yon hanggang sa ma-process mo na kung paano siya gawin. And ayun, nung nalaman ko rin na yung course mo nung college which is aeronautical engineering, na-inspired ako sa'yo. Like parang sinabi ko sa sarili ko na, wow, parang totoo ba na may advisor akong nag-graduate ng ganong course?